Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will share you a simple and visual way to understand what you must learn in English. Let's imagine English as a house. This idea will help you see the parts you need and how they work together. Your studying English is like building a house. If you want your house last longer and stay safely, the first phase in building a house is that you have to build the foundation. Foundation is the first and the most important part in the phase of building a house or building in your studying in English. If you build your foundation firmly, after that you can build upper floors in future. So the first element of the foundation you have to build at the first step in learning English is pronunciation. Pronunciations I already share in the playlist IPA, so let's study Chains of 45 IPA I already shared freely. So pronunciation, after you study IPA, you can pronounce the word correctly. It will help you understand it. Pronunciation helps people understand you, and you also pronounce correctly. So let's practice sound stress pronunciations. Help people understand you, and you also understand the sound of people in talking to you by practice sound stress and intonation. And the second element you have to build in the foundation is the vocabulary. The vocabulary is the words you use. Learn words by topic and in phrases. The more words you learn, you have in your mind, you accumulate it, the more abundant access you can express your idea for other people can understand what are you saying, what are you writing, and what's your expression. And the third element is the grammar. Grammar gives you the rules to put words together into clear sentences. So, a strong foundation lets you build confidence, speak clearly, noun words, and use basic grammar naturally. So the first phase in studying English is that you have to build your foundation very firmly by studying three elements carefully. Pronunciation, master pronunciation, I already shared. Vocabulary, I will share in the future. And grammar, I also will share in the future. So, if you equip with three elements carefully, you will, this is the very basics for you to practice, to implement 4 skills in English. The first skill is listening. Listening. Learn to catch main ideas and details. Practice short podcasts. Shadow audio transcribe one paragraph. Let's listen actively. Listen, note, and repeat. This is the first skill in order to make listening skill successfully. You have to hear. You have to hear and understand the sound of the speaker. By you now the correct sound through you studying pronunciation, and you can understand the context. What are they saying? By you have the access of vocabulary. The more the variety of vocabulary, the more you can understand many concepts that speakers say. And the grammar help you understand the meaning of the speaker are saying. So you see, in order to good a skill, listening skill is also based on three elements of the foundation. Yes, listening skills will help you Understand will help you hear other people, catch main idea, and understand what are you saying. And the second skill is speaking. In order to good at speaking skill, you also have a standard pronunciation. When you have a good and standard pronunciation, you can pronounce clearly the word, and other people can understand what are you saying. In order to speak clearly the idea you want to express, you also need the vocabulary, the vốn từ. You also have a variety of vocabulary to express to express clearly in detail idea about the topic you are saying, and also need correct grammar to express the correct and completion idea. And the third skill is reading. Reading skill is very important that help you speaking practice through speaking short mono role play, speaking mono role play. Correct yourself. Reading great read great text news in short articles. Use reading to learn vocabulary in context. If you pronounce correctly, you can reading you have reading exactly the word, and you have abundant vocabulary. You can understand the content of the text, the article, the content, and you hold a strongly grammar to understand the context, the meaning of the writing. And the fourth skill is writing. Writing will help you express your idea in letters. In order to be good at writing, you also need the access of a big access of vocabulary and the strong and the correct grammar, discipline. Okay. In writing, you start with short messages, then paragraphs and email. So, in order to do these four skills, you have to base on the three D's element: pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar, to express, to implement these four skills. The purpose of these four skills is that you express your idea to other people, and you also consume the information from outside to you. And the three levels of English. When you have strong foundation, you can apply for these skills well. You will be confident to apply for skills in real life application. You can use English in daily communication. You can communicate with any people in your life when you in your life at home, at public, at anywhere in your life, and you can apply English in academic English like IELTS, TOEIC, or research, and the work in the third area. In the third area is very useful is that you apply English in your work, business English. You can apply English business in aviation, law, tourism, in school, in office, in negotiation, and so on in your work. So, and this real life. This phase is the final purpose. The final purpose of English is that we apply English in real life application to communicate in our life, in our work, in reading, research material, and so on, can understand many things in our life when we Now English, and it will help us can make money. Okay, so this is the overall picture for you to see the overall picture. What will we do in studying English, and what element we have to study in English. So this is the overview. So, in conclusion, in order to good at English, in order to be good at English, the first phase, we have to build our foundation firmly by studying pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar, and then we apply this element in practice for skill. When we good at for skill, we will be confident to apply English in real life, in our life, to communicate with other people, to apply in work, to make money. That's the purpose of studying English. So, come back toward the new learner. The first phase, you have to study pronunciation. In this part, in this element, I already share in my channel 45 IPA. Let's study clearly each video. I'm sure if you make according to what I share, I'm sure you will be master in pronunciation. Yes. And in the upcoming time, I will share the chance of video in grammar, master grammar from zero to hero, from basic to advanced, and vocabulary is many topics for your learning freely. So this is the big picture for your learning English for your journey in learning English. So if you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. It helps me make more useful lessons. Download. Thank you so much for watching. Keep building your English house one stone at a time. See you next time.